American buyers are gravitating towards SUVs these days, but for those who value fuel-efficient cars, the Toyota Prius has become the gold standard over the years. Never known for engaging driving dynamics or passionate design, this is the fourth generation.
Just so you know, there's a plug-in hybrid version due out in late 2016 called the Prius Prime. It seats 4, has an estimated all-electric range of 22 miles, and gets slightly different styling.
Certainly, you've decided whether the polarizing lines appeal to you or not. Give Toyota credit for going all in. Frankly, my first reaction was, well, yikes. However, after hours of photographing it, I grudgingly understand the lines better. I do want a set of these tail lamps in my home as art. The silhouette is among the most aerodynamic you can buy, and Prius sits on Toyota's new TNGA platform that the next generation Camry will ride on.
Prius is, of course, famously a hybrid, and it does those hybrid kind of things.
As before, coasting and braking charges the battery. Remember, this model does not get plugged in. The gasoline engine shuts down at stoplights. Typically, Prius initially pulls away on electric power before the gas engine smoothly feathers in. Careful drivers can keep track of their efficiency almost like a game, much safer than playing Pokemon Go at the wheel. The hybrid components and transaxle that include a continuously variable transmission are all more compact. The 1.8-liter gas engine is more efficient too. All Prii, except for the base model, use a new lithium-ion battery tucked under here now. Total power output from the 4-cylinder and 2-motor generators is 121 horsepower.
Remember, on startup, there is no engine sound.
A happy little show on a far better display greets you. The transmission selector remains pretty much the same. A leisurely 0 to 60 time of about 10 seconds also remains.
Under hard acceleration, the engine is quieter now, and there's less of that rubbery elastic dynamic from the transmission, though it is still there a bit. Prius may not look like a conventional car, but it definitely drives more like one now.
The ride quality has been smoothed out too.
Toyota has been promising better handling from their cars for years now. Prius delivers. It no longer corners like a damp rag. It's not a sports car, but it's definitely better.
The brake feel is improved. Transitioning from power regeneration to the physical brakes being used is fairly seamless.
Visibility is great in this car. If you haven't noticed, there's lots of glass, like a big bubble. Kind of makes me want to try driving a Pacer.
Toyota has kept the glass panel in the tailgate too, which really helps. But most people are primarily interested in fuel economy, and once again, Prius improves. I'm easily seeing 52 miles per gallon without changing my driving habits. Impressive. Drive modes are available. I didn't notice a huge difference. Power is certainly not ludicrous mode. The available head-up display keeps your driving style front and center. Nice because the main cluster is mounted in the middle. Available safety tech includes auto braking with pedestrian detection and adaptive cruise control that works to a full stop. Perhaps you noticed the colorway used inside the cabin. For those who don't want to be reminded of their first iPod or an orca whale, black and beige are available, and yes, dirt does show. Materials are a huge step up from the utilitarian plastics in the outgoing model. The climate control uses sensors to vent air only to occupied seats for efficiency. Toyota's user interface is pretty straightforward, and a backup camera is standard. Wireless phone charging is available.
Prius is not a small car. The back seat is actually fairly roomy, though your very tall friend will probably want to ride up front.
2 average adults will be very comfortable, and 3 will be fine when not testing out Prius's estimated 588-mile range. The cargo hold is roomy for those who think they need a crossover to lug stuff around. The security panel is made of a light fabric and folds like a windshield sunshade, making it easy to stash away.
No TP trunk test this week, something a little bit more practical. I have chores to do.
My wife's been after me to donate this stuff for weeks. Who doesn't have a beanbag chair that needs to be unloaded? Without issue, Prius gobbles stuff up handily. I think I'll run into the house and get that old printer too. Prices start at $25,000 for a Prius 2. There is no 1. This 3 model with advanced tech package stickers for $30 grand. Prius remains the best way to save gas without having to plug in. A polarizing design? Well, it's not as if it's alone, right? Other than opinions on that, there's no arguing that Toyota has improved the Prius experience all the way around. For the record, this car set a record for people commenting on the design. A few people really liked it. Generally, the reactions were less kind. Whatever. Ultimately, what really matters is how many Toyota will sell. Cheap gas and the love affair Americans have with SUVs and crossovers these days probably affect sales of this car far more than styling. Seems we have short memories. Oh, and before I go, here is the Prius Prime, the plug-in version. The front and rear end are different. My neighbor has the current Prius plug-in, no pun intended, and has been disappointed with its 11-mile electric-only range. The new one is supposed to do 22, still far short of Chevy Volt that goes around 50.
That is my opinion of the 2016 fourth generation Toyota Prius. Remember, if you want to see these reviews a couple weeks earlier than you do here, head on over to thenewyorktimes.com where I am a contributor. No, you do not have to pay. You get at least 10 free articles a month. I'm sure you will find tons and tons of other interesting stuff there because it's the New York Times. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk.